everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. I'm making a soap called Misbehavin, and I'm going to read you the scent description before I forget. It says, a flirtatious, fruity, sexy fragrance with a tantalizing aroma of sweet, juicy candied apples and pomegranate with nuances of fresh ivy and oak moss. I really like this fragrance. It's very sweet, if you like sweet fragrances, and you can definitely smell fruity, and I can smell like the, I would say, I'm trying to think of something to compare it to. It's a little bit of fruity, and but you can definitely smell the nuances of greenery in it. I think it said ivy or something. And I wasn't sure colors to use, and I ended up just picking, the main part of this is going to be Tahitian teal. I want it to be just a really light teal color, and I'm going to be using Peacock these are both matte oils. Then this purple is Wisteria Purple from Nurture Soap. And then this pink is Hollywood Pink from Nurture Soap. So I'm going to do the lighter teal in the main batch, and then I'm going to do the other three colors plus white, and maybe just do a hanger swirl or something like that. I'm going to pipe on the top, and I'm going to use these little flower embeds. I had cut these out a little while back and actually forgot that I had them until I was cleaning and saw these in the little container down there. So I figured I would use these. They're just different little flowers I caught at a mountain pour. And I'll show you what I use. I should have dug this out before I started the video, I guess. They're just little, they're like this. This is obviously a big one, but this came in a set of 3, so there was this and 2 smaller sizes. And I have I use these, so they're kind of like a cookie cutter. You can find them in the cake making section at the craft store. And I also have these little plunger tools. You can see it has a little spring in it, and it's really easy to use. You just set it on the mountain pour. You know, I usually just pour a thin layer in the bottom of a mold, and then this is just a little 6-petal flower. So then you set it on the top and you push it down, and it makes these little flowers. So I have these in just a few different sizes. So I did just a variation of the 3 colors. And so I'm just going to put those on the top. I thought that that would be pretty. This fragrance is very yellow, as you can see, and it does have some vanillin in it, not a high percentage, but enough where it says it discolors to a beige. That's why I want the main soap to not, or to be a color, so hopefully it won't show the discoloring, and I'm not going to put any of the fragrance into the white. So that was another reason that I chose these colors, because they were nice and vivid. So hopefully it won't show any discoloration. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and pipe. I'm using a smaller tip than I normally would use for this part of the piping. This is a Wilton 131 closed. It's a closed star tip, but the reason being is I wanted to put a coupler on it so that I could put a rider tip on it and put a little bit of white in the center of each flower. So to use the coupler, I had to use a smaller tip. Back to cut Misbehavin. That's the top. It smells really good. It's a familiar fragrance. I looked to see if it was a dupe of another fragrance, and it didn't say that it was, but I really like it. Well, good. I'm glad the swirls aren't muddy, because I really thought that I may have overdone it with that one. Okay, I'll cut the rest off camera. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.